Hello everybody, I am FD8.
And I'm Tron John.
And we're here back for part 2 of the Mega Man 8 LP, where I believe Tron John, I think who we're going to tackle next?
Clown Man. Let's do it.
I'm Clown Man.
Bet your ass you are.
Like, why?
I don't know.
Like, why is he here? That's actually something I want to quickly bring up. There's not that much of a story to this one, but like there's no explanation as to why there's robot masters.
Yeah, I guess.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, aside from the fact that it's a Mega Man game and there has to be robot masters, there's no story reason or like explanation by why he's made or converted 8 new robots for. Like all the other ones, there's like different reasons. Like in the first one, you know, he's angry with Thomas Light, so he steals his robots, reprograms them, you know, sends them to fight. The second one, he makes his own robots. In the third one, it's robots that they made together, that he, you know, double crosses Dr. He didn't do the trick! He didn't do the trick!
I forgot what the trick was.
Trick is you jump on the balls, and you can get that.
You use boost wisely.
You use boost wisely, do a barrel roll. But like, there's no like why like ha ha ha, I'm gonna use my robot to take over the world and get this evil energy. There's just robots that you go and fight now. Like there's no reason why Mega Man is like, okay, I'm gonna go fight some robots now. You know?
Yeah, I guess.
Anyway, let me just going back to our Udon book. Let me just file Udon. Clown Man number DWN60. Weapon Thunderclaw. Weakness Tornado
Thundercracker.
Hold. Thundercracker the sound wave. Clown Man is another robot stolen by Dr. Wily for the purpose of being converted for battle. His original function was to serve as an amusement park attraction. His smooth light body and flexible extended arms allow him to be a skilled acrobat. Though on occasion, he will get tangled up in his arms. After using his extended arms to grab opponents, Clown Man can send an electric shock through them with his Thunderclaw attack. He will also use his arms to swing around in circles on a hanging bar, gaining speed with every rotation. Finally, he can wrap himself into an electrically charged ball and bounce around the room, an attack he calls the Thunder Carnival. Knocked up in an acrobatics, Clown Man is an all-round athlete. He has an impotent and brazen personality, and he is very particular about what he likes, and to swing around in circles, and his dislikes, which is simply too numerous to mention. His catchphrase, I'm a few clowns short of a circus.
What a dumb catchphrase. What does that even mean? For God's sake, throw a pie!
As we said in the last part, the kind of theme or the gimmick for this one, as it were, is the
Toys.
Toys. So is Gutsman. It's always like it's filled with like Gutsman and Iceman toys. Where's the Electman toys?
You're right.
Where's the Fireman
Where's
toys?
the fireman toys?
And you know what? It's been a while since I played Mega Man 7, but I think this may be the first game to introduce mini bosses. TJ, when was the last time you played 7?
I don't remember.
I'm not a big fan of 7. I'll be honest.
Yeah, someone's okay.
You gonna die to the mini boss?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, shut up! You died to the You died to the flying section. That's worse. Just let me get my battle stance here.
So yeah, I'm not sure if this was the first one to introduce it, but I like it. It's one of a bunch of numerous things that I think help make Set 8 apart from a lot of the other ones. It's because I think among the fandom and critics in general, 8 isn't that well regarded. You know?
Oh, I don't know why I shot it over there. That's fine too.
Use the ball, man.
Use the boost to get through.
Or just walk into it. That works too. No, that's fine. That's entirely acceptable. So TJ, when did you first play this?
I think I first played this on the Mega Man Anniversary Collection.
Okay.
A lot harder than I remember.
If you suck, sure. So, and when roughly was that?
When it came out.
Okay, so it was like a new buy for you as soon as it came out. Okay.
Yeah. Because I loved the classic NES Mega Man games.
Had you played all 6 of them?
I had dabbled in all 6 of them.
Okay.
My friends had. I remember this pretty vividly. I didn't have a lot of NES games. I think the only NES games I had were Super Mario 3, and I think my dad had like Techno Bowl, and stupid Sniper Joe. But anyway, so they had like a briefcase full of NES games, and they just brought them over, and one day I borrowed like the whole thing, and damn it.
And
Like they had almost all the. Ah! Well, I borrowed like the whole thing, and I just like dabbled in every single Mega Man game. But I've always been awful at Mega Man games,
as
evident here. And oh, it's evident there also. And so I just kind of, tried to play through all of them. And so when the Mega Man Anniversary Collection came out, I was like, hey, I can play all these Mega Man games that I remember liking, but I remember not being too good at.
Did that include, had you played 7 then before?
No, I
Anniversary?
hadn't played 7. I never had a SNES.
We should say this is being played using the original PlayStation 1 cartridge. The Anniversary Collection had, for some reason, Mega Man had a lot of audio issues. Like sound effects would be too loud, or voices are different. Like the jump slide voice is different in Frostman stage for some reason.
Really?
Yeah, only in Frostman stage, not in YD1.
That's weird. Got him.
Good job. You're that one guy who wasn't doing nothing to nobody. How do you sleep at night, TJ?
He was looking at me funny.
Through a wall?
Yeah, through a wall.
Okay, that's fine. That's
Look, man,
fine.
you don't know. It's not fair they're ganging up on me, Kareth.
We're ganging up on me, guys!
Fuck you, Sniper Joe.
So when you borrowed that big briefcase full of illegally gotten games and toys, did you start with 1?
No.
I have no.
I just started with whatever ones looked cool. Which
What?
none of them looked cool because they all had those stupid
bad box art Mega Man.
box art Megamans.
So see, that's because you would have thought you would have started in sequential order.
Actually, I think I started with 4 because 4 had one of the best artworks.
I forget what the American artwork for 4 is.
I think Pharaoh Man's on the cover, which Pharaoh Man is my second favorite Robot Master.
Jump.
Oh, really?
If you were about to die there. Or there.
Or there, yeah. What's up, fam?
Ready.
This is gonna be fun.
Yeah. Look at those pro strats.
He always knows when to. You think that that Dr. Light knows that those shields work? Why don't you fucking give on the Mega Man?
Yeah.
They're
What a jerk.
clearly not a rare commodity because every single Sniper Joe's been outfitted with a shield.
Yeah.
Which they kind of do it in some of the games, like I think it's Mega Man 7 where you can you can get Proto Man Shield. And of course, you know, Mega Man 9 and Mega Man 10 is Proto Man as a playable character, which you can use them. But I never liked it how they kind of gimp Proto Man in those games. Do you not remember the order?
I got it. It's this one, right?
You don't go right. No, where you going? Where you going, you fool?
What?
No, there you go.
No, that's not that one. That's the first one I did.
Oh, did you? Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
Is that what you did?
Is it this one?
I don't think so. Let's find out. Let's find out together. Oh god, where are we going?
Oh god. I don't remember.
Try that one. Oh, this is good. Get that. Now you're gonna have to use the bull trick or that.
Damn it.
Or tornado hold.
Damn it. This isn't fair! Stop laughing at me! I can't do it. I can't do it. I choked under pressure. Oh, which one is
First one, first one.
it? No! I'll get it. Mr. Carrot, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to play the Mega Man.
Get the health! Get the fucking health!
Yes! Pro strats.
Jump over. Good. Now stay there. Time to ruin this. Now just go. Go, go, go. Thank God. Again, TJ, I won't get mad at you. Because I know you're a simpleton.
Oops.
One thing, that's my favorite intro of a Clown Man. Yo, Geeky. One nice thing about this was the first game to give discernible personalities in game for the Roadmasters. I think in the past it was just strategy guides would tell you, like a very small thing about each Roadmaster. I think maybe some of the instruction manuals did as well. But this was the first one where, like, even though each Roadmaster only has a few lines of dialogue, you can, as one note and deadly sixes as they are, they do each all have a kind of discernible personality. Although Clown Man is a grabby, he's very handsy. I don't like it, TJ. I don't like it.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Watch it. Damn it! I got it this time. There we go.
Weakling, this isn't a joking matter.
Okay, so when does a grabby man rank for you in terms of Roadmasters?
I really don't like Clown Man at all.
Is
I
it?
think Clown Man's just kind of dumb.
I'll give him this. It's unique.
Yeah, it is unique. I've just never liked those Robot Masters that are a concept as opposed to an element. You know what I mean? Like, I've never liked Magician Man or
Sheep Man.
Sheep Man. Nah, I mean, I guess Sheep Man just has like a cool design. I
You
think.
think so?
Yeah, I like Sheep
The
Man's
fucking
design.
sheep is the dumbest thing ever.
Oh well. That's your opinion.
Or in terms of Sonic's opinion, Strike Man's the worst.
I do like.
I love that
Strike Man.
moment in Worlds Collide when he runs past Strike Man and just sees he zoom in. And Sonic kind of look like, what the fuck are you?
Yeah.
And Strike Man just looks like depressed.
Oh man.
Get the ball.
It does it by itself. I don't have to get it.
Remember when you said,
It's all inclusive.
Remember when you said, "Can I please play the game?" I regret
Yeah.
that. I regret that.
Yeah, I bet you do. I'm sorry that I'm giving this playthrough a little personality.
Thunderclaw.
Thundercracker. Next, Soundwave. We saving this, fam?
No.
What?
We need to save this. We'll do this in one go.
But what if I die?
It takes you back. It only saves if you want to turn off the console.
Oh, okay. Are you sure?
Yes.
All right.
Fucking mook.
Jeez.
So who are we going to next then?
Grenade Man.
Doing his best Sonic the Hedgehog impression.
What?
He's doing a Sonic the Hedgehog impression.
Oh, it is. You're right.
That felt good.
When I was drawing the 8-bit versions of all these, with Excel, Grenade Man might have been my favorite to do.
Grenade Man is pretty sweet. So here we have Grenade Man, number DWN63. Weapon, Flash Bomb. Weakness, Thunderclaw! Dr. Wily created the battle robot Grenade Man to be armed to the teeth of explosives. The reckless robot master loves to destroy things, if only for his own amusement, and even takes a masochistic pleasure in being caught in his own explosions. Word has it that he was ecstatic upon learning he'd be dispatched to a dynamite factory. His main armament, the Flash Bomb, is an explosive that leaves a sparkling flare in its wake. When not employing that weapon, Grenade Man will jump around and lob grenades around the room. If his energy is depleted to a certain level in battle, he uses his Crazy Destroyer move, where he fires a set of bombs at the demolish floor in his room. Grenade Man is a manic character, perhaps even psychotic, and loves being stimulated. One of his main hobbies is destroying things, and the enjoyment he derives from it has left his non-discriminatory in choosing his targets. If it can explode, he's happy to blow it up. Naturally, he's less fond of more rational robots.
I'm so glad you didn't see that.
Translation, he's fucked up in the head.
Yeah, Grenade Man's fucked. He's a sick freak, too.
You sick fuck.
That felt good!
Well, it's a very small thing, but when you're standing still as Mega Man and shoots, he gets this angry look on his face.
I don't know what you're talking
We
about.
see his teeth. See? You know,
I guess.
it's cool. And it's also nice because like there's a lighting effect. Like I can't say enough how much I love the sprite work in this game.
Yeah, the sprites are really good.
The sprite work is really pretty good.
Pretty good.
Now you said in I think in the previous part that this is a track that you think stays with you.
Yeah, I love Grenade Man's track.
If you had the flash bombs that destroyed him even with the shield.
Sniper Joe, what did you think was gonna happen there?
Maybe he was hoping the grenade would land on the platform.
I guess, but it's like...
Finally.
How nervous does it make you watching me play these games?
Pretty nervous. I won't lie. This is probably the most fear I've ever felt in my life.
Wow. I don't know if I should be impressed or depressed.
Jump.
Slide.
Atta boy. Look at him jump. So majestic. So majestic.
I like when you do it like that. he does it on the way through.
But you, jazz hands. For some reason, there's an odd common
Hell?
theme of like bosses in the Mega Man franchise with giant eyes.
There's a odd like
Good job.
precedent of a lot of games with bosses with giant eyes that you're supposed to fight.
If only this was a Kirby game, we could just throw glass into it and make it bleed.
What a great weapon.
You think so?
Yeah, because I don't have to do shit.
Again, I think Mega Man 8 may be one of the most rounded weapons. I mean, I'm trying to think if there's a weapon that I think is flat out useless in terms of the Mega Man 8 arsenal, and I don't think there is. I think I like.
You know what? I find that the Flame Sword doesn't have that many uses.
Oh, I disagree. Flame Sword is really powerful.
Now loading continue point.
Yeah, which is the one break from tradition Mega Man 8 does at this point was there are no E-tanks. But the difference is though that each level has a continue point, and if you lose all your lives or you need to restart, you can restart from that section, which you can argue kind of diminishes the need for E-tanks because it the game is also very every time you die you regain all of your weapon energy back.
Yeah.
Which was a problem in something like, say, Mega Man 2. That could really, really fuck you over. So just be glad we're not playing Mega Man 2.
Trust me, I am.
Mega Man, also, it doesn't offer like a bunch of replayability, but there are certain things like those boats where you will need a later power. If you want to collect all the bolts to get more power-ups, it will require you to come back to this and that. So at the one we just saw, you needed the Flame Sword. Because I don't believe if you follow that flaming net, I don't think it'll reach the core it needs to.
I think you're right. I think you need the Flame Sword.
There's definitely one we're gonna see in Frostman stage where you actually need the Astro Crusher to get to it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about.
Again, something like a section like this reminds me of this. To me, feels like it would be at home in like a Mega Man 2 or Mega Man 3, and that's the second time we've done this level, and the second time you've missed that.
And the second time, I don't have enough confidence to do it. How many times do I have to tell you? Already got to deal with these 3D geometric hammers. And the flame mets.
You're so nervous about that.
Well, you get hit in midair, it's just like, well, guess that's it, fam.
I'm not sure. We'll probably wait until the midway point before we first go and visit the shop.
I'm gonna do it again. Yes!
But one of the things you should go and buy is the no pushback. Is like the first thing to buy. Hit it.
You can't hit that one,
You
can
can.
you? Oh.
Oh,
that's awesome.
See, he does have a animation. He kind of leans backwards.
Yeah.
He likes it. The sick fuck.
See, you can't hit that one back.
You can if you got skills. You just suck at life.
Skills to pay the bills.
So at this point, because really there was only, in terms of classic Mega Man, there was only really two voices, this and the Ruby Spears cartoon. When you would like read the Archie book, would you hear this Mega Man's voice?
No, I heard my own voice.
That
Because
felt
there's
good.
a little bit of Mega Man in every one of us.
So you're saying inside it's.
Boo whip!
So you're saying inside everyone there's a small 8-year-old robotic boy.
I always thought Mega Man was like 10.
Ian said he's 8. I go by what Ian said. You sick fuck.
I can't believe I beat that level in one life.
Neither can I.
Yeah. Please
See,
take this controller away
you
from me.
Fucked up on Clown Man stage.
Good night, everybody.
See you next time.